Morning, kids. Today we're going to be talking about elapsed time. Okay, for number 3, the starting time is 9:55. The elapsed time, the time that went by during their activities of bike riding and homework, we're going to split those up and break them down into expanded form. So I have 10 plus 5 here. So 10 minutes plus 5 minutes equals 15 minutes. And expanded form here, we're going to have 10 plus 2, which equals 12 minutes. Okay, so the first step I did is I counted by tens. How many tens do I have? I have 2 tens, a 10 and a 10. So 9:55 plus 10 minutes gives me 10:05. Okay, another 10 minutes would give me 10:15. Okay, so then I can check off my 5. 10:15 plus 5 more minutes gives me 10:20. And check off my 2. 10:20 plus 2 more minutes gives me an end time of 10:22. Okay, so before you finish, make sure you have all your numbers checked off that equal the total amount of minutes given right here for bike riding and homework. Okay, so that will help you out expanded form during elapsed time. Questions 4 and 5 you're going to do by yourself, and I will walk you through question number 6. Okay, question number 6 says, Susie began fishing at 10:30 a.m. and finished until 11:10 a.m. James finished fishing at 11:45 a.m. He finished the same length of time as Susie. What time did James start fishing? So the first step, since it's a multi-step, is me figuring out how much time Susie fished for. So Susie fished from 10:30 to 11:10. Okay, so I know if she fished from 10:30 to 11:10, if I add 30 minutes plus 30 minutes to 10:30, I go to the next hour because there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So that would give me 11 o'clock. Okay, and I have to figure out what I need to do with that 10 minutes. So I add 11 o'clock. Let's go up here. 11 o'clock plus 10 minutes will give me 11:10. Okay, so I need to add 30, which I got from right here, plus my 10 minutes right there to figure out the total amount of minutes that Susie fished for. And Susie fished for the total amount of 40 minutes. Okay, so now that we know that Susie fished for 40 minutes, we have to figure out the start time for James. Okay, we know that James finished fishing in time. In time. He started fishing at 11:45. Okay, so we know he ended fishing at 11:45, and Susie fished for 40 minutes. The question once again is asking me, at what time did James start fishing? We know it's end time, so I need to subtract 40 minutes from 11:45, which gives me a start time of 11:05. So he started at 11:05. And don't forget your semicolons when you're doing your time. Okay, so what I had to do first is figure out the total amount of time Susie fished for, and then the second step was subtracting and figuring out the start time that James fished.